name is Yoonsuh, and I'm going to be telling the story of the Golden Arm, a story from England. Long ago in England, there lived a man who traveled the land in search for a wife. He saw young, old, rich, poor, pretty, and plain, but he couldn't find one to his liking. At last, he found a one, young, fair, and rich. What's more, her left arm was made of solid gold, her shoulder to the tips of her fingers. He married her at once. They settled in a village and town and lived quite happily, but the woman often wondered if her husband loved her even half as he loved her golden arm. So every night she would say to him, "If I die first, you promise to bury me with my golden arm." And the husband would always reply, "But of course, dear." Sure enough, the woman did die before her husband. He wore black as black and put the saddest face at her funeral. But that night, he lay awake thinking about the golden arm and all the things he could buy with it. Finally got out of bed and trudged up the hill into the dark graveyard. He dug up the body, took the golden arm, and hid it inside his coat. While he was going home, a harsh wind began to blow. The man shivered and shook because the golden arm was cold as ice. At last he managed to get home. He jumped into bed, put the covers up, trying to warm himself up. He put the golden arm next to him under the pillow. At last he managed to stop shaking. But then suddenly he heard a voice way off the road saying, "Who's got my golden arm? Where's my golden arm?" The man just started hearing things. It was probably the wind. But a few minutes later, that same sound came in from his front door. "Who's got my golden arm?" The man wanted to get out of bed and run, but the only way was down the stairs, and he could hear something come up the stairs creak and as the voice continued. "Who's got my golden arm?" Just then, the bedroom door opened, and walked in the dead wife's ghost. Her face was pale in the milk, her eyes staring at nothing. All the time, we were like, "Who's got my golden arm?" The ghost glided